welcome back to the very last episode that I'll ever make on this channel. Just kidding, but this is the very last episode of Prehistoric Companions for the 2023 year. I figured I'd take you guys through my entire collection here, show you guys exactly what I'm working with here, and let you know how much everything costs. And let me tell you, the price, what I'll tell you, it doesn't even include like the diet, the feeding, the enclosures, the lighting, the thermostats, the tools, like everything. It's just the cost of the animals. I hope everybody has some really good New Year's resolutions. I know I have a lot. One of them being bringing more content to you guys this next year, improving my quality, telling better stories in my videos. I hope everyone has had an amazing holiday season. Now, I don't want this to be a crazy long video, so let's go ahead and dive right in. So this here is my reptile room. Enclosures everywhere. I'm setting up a plant rack there, so that corner's kind of a mess, but enclosures everywhere. I'm working on a new 40-gallon enclosure. I just dropped a video last week, and that video is actually doing really well. It's got like almost 800 views now. I'll be posting updates on that, but enclosures everywhere, all kinds of cool critters. So I figured let's get started with my ball python rack. First up, we got Atlas. She is a pastel 100% het pied royal python. Chilling out right here. This animal's valued at about $100. Next we have Vegeta. I actually got a discount. This is the first ball python that I ever got. I got him for about $475, but normal retail value, he's around $750. Next we have Chip. This is one that was rehomed to me not too long ago. I think it's an Enchi female. She's trying to stay warm back there. It's just, I think, a single gene Enchi, so I assume that this is probably valued like around $100 as well. Next we have Danger Noodle. He is a pied male, and he's valued, I got him for $325. Next we have Charlie, and I just discovered that recently Charlie's actually a girl, not a boy. This is a normal ball python, pretty large, and an adult female like this, normal probably go for about $150, maybe $200, but that's pushing. Next we have Hula. She is a female bamboo royal python. I scooped this lovely lady up from my buddy Gabe at Roths Reptiles, and she was $400. Here's one of Danger Noodle's babies, another one. This is just a normal male, 100% het pied. The normals go for maybe about 50 to 80 bucks. Sometimes people just give them away because they're really not that superior genetically, but nonetheless, I love them. This is a 2-year-old male albino pied royal python I've named Caviar. Comes from OK Balls, Oscar and Karen Balls out of Odessa, Texas, and he was about $450. Another one of Danger Noodle's babies. This is 100% het pied, citrus pastel, another $100. And last here in my snake rack, we have Aries. She is a normal 100% het pied, again $50 to $80. Okay, moving away from the snake rack, here in this closure we have Andromeda. This is a children's python, Antaresia childrenii. I got her for $120. And this here is Yoda. This is a South American horned toad, a strawberry albino Pac-Man frog. I got her for about $35 or $40, I can't remember. And here's Big Mama of all the babies that you guys just saw in the snake rack. This is Cleo. She's a citrus pastel. I got her for $300. This here is Steve. He's a Clark spiny-tail lizard, a local species here in New Mexico, South New Mexico. I can't remember how many of these guys you could collect up to a year, but he was free. This here is Kermit. I know, kind of a cliche frog name, but she is an African bullfrog, Pixiocephalus adspersus, and she was about $35. Hiding in her corner here is Linguini. She's a BCI boa, I believe a dwarf locality. She's not that big, maybe about 3.5 feet, and she was about $185. This here is Kona. He is a Sumatran short-tailed python, aka blood python. He's only about 2 years old, and I got him for about $200. And then the last reptile here in my reptile room is Looney. She's a Puebla milk snake, and she's buried deep somewhere in here. I can't find her, but she's beautiful. Red, black, yellow. I got her for $120. Aside from the reptiles, I've been collecting now some interesting isopod species and millipedes, but I'll save that for a separate video. Hiding here in this tub is another albino pied royal python. This is a little female, Taffy. She was also $450. Here is my only leopard gecko, Nova. Hi, cutie pies. This is a banded raptor leopard gecko I actually got from BHB Reptiles. That's Brian Barczyk's company, and she was about $75. Now here I have two 120-gallon enclosures from custom reptile habitats with my bearded dragons. First up we have Ash. Ash is a leatherback, hypo, zero het translucent, I believe, and these guys usually go for about $450 to $500. And then this is Magma. She is a redline bearded dragon, leatherback, hypomelanistic, and I believe she's het zero. These guys maybe go for about $300, $350. And then my latest additions, I scooped up a pair of Dumerals boas. I got a fantastic deal on these guys. I paid $200 for the pair, but on Morph Market, these guys are typically going for maybe about $450 to maybe $500, or maybe more. It really just depends on the breeder. So between my 16 snakes, that came out to a whopping total of $2,935. Between the bearded dragons and the leopard gecko, that's about $875. And my two frogs, that's like $70. So that's a whopping total of $3,880. Now, of course, I did get some good discounts, some pretty good deals on some of these guys, but the total probably be more around the $5,000 range. And like I said at the beginning of the video, that doesn't even include the cost of the enclosures and the maintenance and all that other stuff. This is not a cheap hobby, but I love it. I love designing all my enclosures and creating habitats to see all my animals' natural behaviors, and I love interacting with them. This is like the best hobby I could ever ask for. But anyways, I thought I'd end 2023 with a cool tour of my collection and about how much everything costs. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It's going to help me out tremendously. Once we get the channel monetized, it'll definitely help continue to support what I'm trying to do, bring more education, more content. Remember to hit that like button to let the YouTube algorithm know that people like my content, and then it'll push it out to an even larger audience. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. My name is Dylan. You're watching Prehistoric Companions. Have an amazing New Year. Stay safe tonight, and me and all my prehistoric companions will see you in the next one. See you next year.